What would your porn name be?
Dankus Derp Lord.
Dankus Derp Lord.
No, I'd be Kuwait Grip. Just that's the trip.
The first thing you do when you land on a deserted island is burn your boat.
If you couldn't rip a dude's guts with your bare hands, not a zombie, why would zombie make you be able to do it?
You're like a bird, basically.
Yeah, well, you have no idea how I can fly, man. I dare you to challenge a bird to anything.
Everyone has toilet water coming through their ceiling at one point.
It wasn't toilet water.
Don't give them clear shot.
You gotta always make sure that you.
My camera's gone.
What?
What happened? Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me try something. I fixed it.
Is that what happened last week?
No, I don't think so. Wait.
It must have happened.
Maybe it did. Let me see. Let me see something. Let me see something right fast. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't know. I'll investigate that. Anyway, yeah, last week we had no fucking video.
Mm-hmm.
You guys almost had no video again right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. I'm a tech genius and I figured it out. But yeah, welcome to Clear Shots. We're doing this again. We're doing it again.
135?
What's 135?
I think that's the number of episodes we've done.
Yeah, oh maybe.
135.
I don't really even pay attention to it. I just like look at what the last one was and type in the digit. I don't really like think about, because that's a lot of episodes actually.
Yeah.
But what's weird too is like when I go to the YouTube channel and I look at like when I go to the playlist for the podcast, YouTube's kind of cool with podcasts now. It has like podcast. The playlists are set up as a podcast, so like you can have multiple podcasts on your one channel, and it lists them as a podcast, which is kind of sweet.
That's pretty dope.
But when I go to the playlist itself, it has like more than 100 and whatever videos, because we used to do
an
the
hour at a time.
Well, we used to do the parts, and which were like, I don't even know what we basically just did. Like we'd take a break during it. And then we'd be like, let's just...
we'd usually kill like 15, 20 minutes, like have a drink, watch Eugene videos on YouTube.
Yeah, for like actually too long.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we would
like,
just come back and just keep watching the Eugene videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the best.
I know. We need to start doing like more... like clip type of stuff. It gets weird nowadays. Like it gets muddy because you don't want to like take something that's gonna like count as a strike. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a strike. It'd be more like
well, like making fun of retarded people is a no-go. We can't do that anymore.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You can't call them retarded anymore.
No. Well, you can do whatever you want.
I have been.
It's just people are gonna. Yeah, me too. But it's just people are gonna get mad anyway. So.
Yeah, it's whatever it is.
Honestly, it's like people are just going to get mad no matter what you're doing. So
yeah, so what I do to just make sure everybody's happy is I just don't refer to them at all. I just pretend they don't exist.
Yeah.
That way nobody gets their feelings hurt.
Right.
You know?
I just make sure everybody's mad. You know what I'm saying?
That's the other way to look at it, too.
Just make everybody mad.
Like, it's such a shame because it kind of rolls off the tongue great.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
And, like, the only reason it became the word to use is because of the medical term. Yeah. And before it was retard.
Well, it means slowed.
Yeah,
like, that's
before
what
it was retard. It was like moron and like imbecile.
Yeah.
Half-wit.
Dolt.
Dunce. You know.
Dipshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are all the medical terms.
For, the special needs guys.
Yeah.
Those Gattaca boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I don't know. I just don't. Why are we like taking words away? Stop taking words away. We only got so many of them.
Do you think they take words away?
That one's fun. It's too fun to say.
It is really fun.
It's got the tar part.
There's some words. There's some words that you're not supposed to say that aren't fun to say. That's one of the ones that is fun to say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I say so myself, which I am saying.
I don't know. Just let people. Hey, we can say whatever we want. It's freedom of speech. Remember?
Yeah.
We can say whatever we want.
Yeah, and we like that. We like that. It'll be out when it's out.
We like that here.
Yeah. Do you see? There's some stuff going on overseas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, overseas. There's a whole lot of stuff going on.
Different things over there, and
yeah.
Is it kind of like? Do they have like cars overseas and stuff like that, like trees?
When you get way over the seas, eventually there's cars. But for most of the seas, there's no cars.
Do they have like grasses and trees and plants and stuff? Like outside
in like a in like a biblical sense, probably, yeah. But mostly it's like
I've seen things from overseas and it's like there's a lot of sand. You know what I mean? Like a lot of dirt.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of dirt.
There's a lot of camels.
Yeah.
You know how cool it would be? Like, you know how you see like deer sometimes? You imagine how sick it would be if it was camels instead of deer. that would be so awesome.
That would be very
the least graceful pest in the world. Can you imagine hunting camels? Okay, you want to get me to fucking get a hunting license? Put a camel reserve in fucking Adirondacks, dude.
And drink all the
I'll
milk
get
out
all
of
the fucking boys together and we'll go hunt a bunch of humpbacks, dude.
Drink all the milk out of the humps?
Yeah, dude. You slice the hump open and it's like a coconut inside. Yeah. That's why they live forever. They're like fucking jellyfish.
I don't think it would be that weird because we'd be used to it. You know what I mean? We'd be used to all the camels being around all the time.
No.
You'd like hit a camel on the way to work and you're like, sorry guys, I was late.
No.
I hit a camel.
But you wouldn't get to work after hitting the camel. That's the thing. Because camels bigger than deer. Big, bigger.
Yeah, well, that's fair. We'd just have to make bigger cars.
Oh, is that what would happen? Every car would just be like a... Jesus. It would be like just a Hummer H1, like one of the military Hummers from like 1990, from like the Gulf War.
Yeah, the H1's hilarious.
That's the hybrid. Like the good car that we have in that timeline is going to be the H1.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know. I think if you make them bigger, it makes it like so that we can just ram through the camels. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be able to run through the camel. You want the camel to take the brunt of the impact. You want that to be the straw that breaks its back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The H1 straw.
That'd be a cool catchphrase for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The straw that killed the camels.
The entire automobile industry is just like whoever can build the cars that are the best at killing camels.
Yeah.
There's no Porsches. There's no Lambos.
There's like a camel scale, like a camel rating it has.
Camel power instead of horsepower.
Yeah.
And it's like, how many camels can this run over before the engine dies?
It gets based like there's like a safety rating, camel rating.
Yeah. How many
0
humps?
to 60.
How many humps to the gallon?
How many humps to the gallon? Yep.
Yeah. Dude, the Cybertruck might be the perfect vehicle for the fucking camel. Because it would just slice them in half.
I know,
like
that thing's sharp, dude.
Sharp aluminum or whatever. Titanium. Adamantium.
Yeah, what is it made of? That's a good question.
I'll tell you. I don't know. I know it's not.
I was going to say, no problem. Here are the details of the Mercedes. What is it? What the fuck is that one caption that keeps going around everywhere? On every video, this is the have you seen that? So, I don't know how much you use Instagram, but every post, like all these meme channels and shit, it's like they have this same caption, and it looks like it's like an AI answer. And it's like, no problem. Here are the details of the Mercedes
C-Class?
CLR, CR something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And then it like goes on and describes the car. But the videos never have anything to do with cars at all.
That's awesome, though.
And so what I'm hearing is, or what I read earlier, is that I guess what happens is Instagram categorizes it as educational because it like seems like something that's educational, and that like boosts your post, puts it in like their like explore page or whatever.
As
So
like
people are just now all these meme pages that like steal videos and like bots and shit are just
all
posting that with the
same
caption.
comment. Now I never used Instagram after they got rid of porn.
Oh, yeah.
And they never had porn, so I don't think I ever used Instagram.
Yeah, I'm not used to like porn being on my feeds. Like if you go to X, right? Like you open that up and like immediately there's just porn and you're like, what is happening? Like,
Yeah.
why are they allowed to do this?
Reddit's the same
Because
way.
it's fucking Elon, I guess.
What are you gonna do? You know. Let's talk about more camel stuff, dude. I'm
All right,
really
go back
into the
to the
camels. Yeah. So, we have camel power. How many camels each car can go through before the engine dies? Right.
Yeah.
Now, what's the natural predator for a camel? Is it like an F-150? Like what the fuck? What animals would hunt camels other than humans? Because that's
Well, you might have to go with at least a 250. Because camels are like somewhat,
they are big. They are
yeah,
big.
They have, well, they're just like they have mass, you know. It's not. It's more like they're just got, you know. There's a lot to them. There's bone density.
Well, the problem is too is that if you hit them too low, you'll just break their legs, and then you'll get their full body weight right on you, and you're donezo.
Yeah.
And then it's just like spasming on your hood and just spitting at you over and over.
So keep the legs. Try to keep the legs. You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
want to hit them. You want to hit them in like the
Body shot. Like it's
you
like
want to
a-
get them in the liver.
Yeah, you want to body check them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do camels have natural predators? I can't think of
I mean,
any.
something probably can kill them, but it depends on if they want to or not.
Where even are camels? Besides here.
They're overseas.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, so there's been some shit going on over there. The president of Iran or whoever of Iran died in a helicopter crash.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yep.
Huh. You know, it's like if we haven't figured out that helicopters are a little bit dangerous by now, it's like I don't
After
know.
Kobe died, nobody should have gotten in a helicopter.
I
ever
know.
Again.
Call it.
Done.
I mean,
unless
should
you're
be
part
it.
of the news.
They should have canceled helicopters.
Yeah.
Get biplanes or something, you know what I mean? I want to see more people with leather hats and goggles, and
Like
then
Amelia
with the little
Earhart?
thing. Yeah, like Wright
Mhm.
Brothers type shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
kind of shit, dude. I want to see more of
Like
that.
the Red Baron.
That needs to be like mainstream travel type of shit.
That'd be some sick shit.
We need more propeller based.
Yeah. Flight.
Yeah. Because
Do you think that's the? Do you
to
think
be
that's?
fair,
Do you think that's the secret to the camel cars? Is putting propellers on them, so they
Well,
just dice up the camels.
yeah.
Well, then you got to worry about all the camel
but
guts
then you're
everywhere.
just like now you're just making a battle bot at this point.
And then we could turn it into a wicked sick video game.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking nasty.
Battle bots.
Twisted
versus
Metal, but you're just killing camels and shit.
bots versus camels. And it's gonna be multiplayer, like asymmetric multiplayer.
Like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
But we'll do it like Back 4 Blood, so we'll just do a bad version of that where
Like
it's
yeah.
just a survival mode.
like for some reason, just they changed it for no reason type of.
Yeah.
version of it.
Even though everybody wanted it a specific way,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be like, no. We're gonna be like, what we're gonna do is we're gonna advertise the game as having asymmetrical multiplayer, and then it's just gonna be like Mario Party type shit. It's gonna be mini games
Yeah.
and like party games. It's gonna be like We Play. You're gonna be playing like fucking categories and shit. Twister or not Twister, the one with the ball. Trouble.
Oh, Trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually only played that once. Sorry. Wait.
Sorry is great.
Sorry's pretty awesome. Which is it? Trouble's the one with the. Which one's the one with the little fucking.
That's
the
Trouble.
dome? The little
That's Trouble
dome,
with the
and then
dome.
you-
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's fun just getting in trouble.
I just like the pushing the dome thing. It's pretty cool. That's the most fun part.
big time.
Pushing the dome, dude.
You got to dial in the dome.
Come on. All right. Let's go here.
You got the sleeves finally.
Yeah, I'm a sleeve guy. What's funny is that like being a sleeve guy takes a toll. You know what I mean?
In what way?
Oh, I don't know. Just like physically and mentally. It's like a taxing. But what's actually funny is that the new position I'm in at work, I actually have to wear sleeves. Not like this long, but like sleeves like this, like the cut sleeves. Because we're working with like aluminum that's got, it's rough. So really, I mean, it's like I became a sleeve guy, and then it's like, the sleeve life chose me, but like ultimately, you know what I mean? Like,
It just had to happen eventually.
yeah, it was all. I started choosing the sleeve life, but the sleeve life grabbed a hold of me, and it really did. It became a part of my lifestyle.
It didn't let go.
This one is I don't know what that one's supposed to be. I got this one for free. This is like a package deal. This is carbon fiber. This one's cool, you know what I'm saying? They keep the mosquitoes away. They keep the UV rays out.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fishing company, actually. They're fishing sleeves, technically speaking.
Are they not supposed to match?
I didn't buy two of the same ones because why would I do that? I want it to be more obnoxious. Like, why would you know what I mean?
That's a good point. That is a good point.
Eventually, I'll probably buy more and like get a second carbon and a second black one, and a second nebula probably.
You gotta get
The
Nebulas. You gotta get nebulas for your
Dude,
legs too.
The nebula's the best one so far.
You should get a nebula bodysuit.
Yeah, like nebula leg sleeves. Yeah, they probably make those.
Bet you could find one. Be easy. You just have to look for it.
Yeah. I'm going to look into like custom sleeves. Maybe we can get sleeves on the store. That'd be cool. I would buy Clear Shot sleeves. Anyway.
What are they for? I
That's
still
what it
don't
is,
get
like-
it. I still don't get it. I still really don't get it. I still don't get it.
I mean,
I really don't get it still.
They're just kind of cool, It's like mostly for the cool factor.
This sleeve reminds me of Vinny's Jungle Book tattoo.
It's kind of tattooy. It is
Yeah.
kind of tattooy.
That one kind of looks like carbon fiber.
This one's definitely like carbon fiber-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know.
They don't match though.
They don't. This one's bluish, and then this one's like more like a black and like a gray. But that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying?
The sleeves?
Yeah.
I think the sleeves are good. I feel like you should have had the sleeves like 100 episodes ago.
It cools you down. It keeps the sun's rays from hitting you. You know what I mean? Cools you down, and that's most of the advantage.
That's really what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good overall. The benefits outweigh the
non-benefits.
Yeah, there's more pros than cons.
Yeah.
And if all you have to do is slide a sleeve up once in a while, big deal.
Then you're good. You just slide the sleeve.
Dude, you don't even need to buy SPFs. Just put these on.
Mm-hmm.
Your hands might get sunburned.
Yeah,
The
you'll get cancer
all
in your
over the
hands.
rest of you
You're
is
gonna
gonna
get
get-
cancer in your hands and
Yeah.
your face.
but
But you were gonna do that anyway.
your arms won't.
Nope.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd
I'd
say
rather
like a-
have my arms be healthy than my hands be healthy. What's the point of having healthy hands if your arms are cut off from the cancer?
Healthy hands. The new
Lotion.
I feel like it's got to be some kind of infomercial.
Yeah.
Are you tired of your hands oozing pus and blood every night?
Tired of pussing and bleeding
Oh,
regularly?
oh, am I?
Yeah. It's you pussing and bleeding and then the X, the red X.
Yeah,
in the black and white. Yeah.
No more sleepless nights. No more pus and blood. Healthy hands. But here's the trick, right? It doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything, no.
It doesn't do anything.
However,
it does make it worse.
yeah. But yeah, it does make it worse. However, if you call now, we'll send you 2, and we'll also throw in 2 sleeves.
That's an idea.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. You know, I think we should do like more infomercials. Like we should like do.
Oh my god, I would actually sincerely love to try and come up with infomercial ideas, like
infomercials,
fake infomercials,
and like fake movie trailers is like some shit that I always wanted to do.
Yeah, or like fake political ads.
By the time we can do it, there's gonna be AI that just fucking does it. So that's gonna be the problem.
I think now's the perfect time to do fake Clear Shots political ads.
Yeah.
Honestly. Trump is behind bars or is about to be, apparently.
We should do one because we do have like a...
We could do a shirt that says like Skinner Jones 24, burn the boat.
Yeah.
I mean...
Burn the boat is a good...
Or keep it regular.
Keep it regular is...
Keep it regular is the original.
That was the 2021, which I would really like to get one of those shirts. That's one of the ones I need to grab off the store.
Keep it regular?
Yeah. And I also need I think I need the Tom Hanks one too.
Bleach ain't shit, dude.
Mm-hmm. The Puerto Rico one's good.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't have all of them. I really only have like a handful of them right now. I really want that fucking campaign one, but the problem is it's outdated. We need a new campaign.
We got to do it then. Jones Skinner 24.
2024.
Burn the boat.
Burn the boat.
And then just put Clear Shots logo on the back. ClearShotsPodcast.com.
I feel like then we're just stealing from the other.
But that's how all those shirts always look the same. That's why those shirts are a thing.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, what about... I don't know. I can't... Coming up with a campaign
I think it
slogan.
should be... I think Skinner Jones rolls off the tongue better than Jones Skinner.
Yeah.
Because Skinner Jones can actually kind of sound like a real guy.
Yeah. Dash.
Like, yeah. Hey, we're looking for one of them outlaws. Yeah, it's Skinner Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, you just missed him, boss. Like one of those fuckers. Burn the boat.
It's hard when you have the S, when it ends with an S and starts with one, right? That's when you kind of like stumble over it.
Yeah. Because then you're like, Jesus Christ, do you even speak American?
Right. There's certain, like a lot of that shit is like, when you have two names, there's always a better way to, one always rolls off better than the other. It's very weird the fucking way that works.
The problem with Jones too is that it's just the perfect punctuation name. Everything works with Jones.
It's the end. It's finite.
It's a period. It's like a period in a name.
Yep. It's a good point.
Nobody calls barely anybody when they refer to me. They don't refer to me as Jake. They refer to me as Jake Jones. It's just that's how it is.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, because it
just blends.
It works.
Yeah.
That's the problem with naming kids. You got to find one that works. Some people don't do that shit, and they get some shit that like you have to fucking.
Well, the problem is that if your last name is Jones, you can name your kid anything.
Yeah,
literally.
Well, yeah, that's actually true.
Literally anything.
Yeah,
it just works.
True.
Yeah, Curtin Jones.
Curtin, Kareem,
Light bulb Jones. Like what? Tablet Jones. That doesn't work as well, but it works.
Computer case.
Yeah, Monster Jones.
Doorway. Light fixture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something like that.
You could do Indiana Jones. You could do Maryland Jones. You could do Ohio Jones.
You could do
Washington Jones. You could do New York Jones. Do Pennsylvania Jones.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire Jones. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking...
You do Maine Jones, New Hampshire Jones, Vermont Jones, Connecticut Jones, Massachusetts Jones, Rhode Island Jones.
Imagine
Tennessee
being
Jones.
named Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Your first name is
Rhode Island Jones. Dude, it rolls. It works, though.
Yeah.
And especially if I had a kid and I named him or her Rhode Island, you'd be like, okay, that's actually pretty sick. And then you'd be like, you'd give me fucking fist bumps in the fucking delivery room. Because obviously you'd be in the delivery room with me.
Yeah.
And my wife.
We would and then we'd rewatch this episode on the TV and the fucking...
Be like, yeah.
I think what happens too is...
Indigo.
I think if you Do you think that like if you were to hold in a shit for 9 months that what like you would poop out a baby?
No, but I think that's how the Gith reproduce in Dungeons and Dragons.
They hold in shits for
I
too
think
long?
they do, yeah.
Hmm.
I think so, because they reproduce asexually.
Because I'm just wondering if something would start to form.
You'll
You know what
die.
I mean?
If you don't shit for 9 months, it'll
Yeah.
come out of your... It'll build up.
Like through your eyes and shit.
Probably. When I worked at a nursing home, I think I talked about this on the podcast before, but when I worked at the nursing home, I had a resident that passed away because she had such a bad blockage in her colon that all of her waste ended up going back up through her stomach into her esophagus, and she fucking died.
Yeah.
So yes, you'll probably die. Eventually, you
no,
will.
I was asking
unless...
if you'd have a child, but
No,
but
you
that's
wouldn't have a
different.
child. You will die.
Okay.
But
I
I
just
think
didn't-
unless there's something seriously wrong with you, like
I
how
never
that lady
really-
was like 94 years old, I think eventually your body forces you to shit. I could be wrong though.
Oh, probably. You probably can't control it at a certain point.
I feel like at a certain point
But-
you just go.
I mean,
I
you
have
could try to plug it
IBS,
up.
so I usually don't have a choice anyway.
Right.
I usually go and then I'm off. Yeah,
And
and then it's like
that's-
nothing. 99%. I actually had one of my managers speak to me at work about it, and I was like, I'm gonna be honest, like mostly it's an anxiety thing because I could have like 0.1 ounces of something in my butt, and it will feel like I'm going to have the worst
Yeah.
shit of my life, and I have to sprint to the bathroom.
Well, it's like
And
sometimes it's like mostly liquid in it. Like you feel like there's like I hate when you shit and then you gotta go again in 5 fucking minutes, and it feels like it's liquid, and you probably could hold it in and make it through, but I just don't like the fact that I have to run back, do the wiping stuff again if I'm in public. Luckily, if I'm here, I can just blast my asshole with the bidet. But you know, if I'm at work or something like this morning, I had to do it. I had to go back, and you know, you don't want to have to make a second trip, is what I'm trying to say. It's just like bringing in groceries. Like you want to get all of them at once. You can't. You shouldn't have to do the second one. Like I feel like I should do all my work right then and there. And I don't like that my colon decides for me. I want to, like, why can't I be like, all of it goes 100%, like select 100% and then go.
Dude, for real. I wish I was talking to somebody about that with like sleep. Like I wish you could bank your sleep.
Yeah.
Because I spend 1 day a week. I don't take any of my stimulants. I just fucking sleep all day to catch up. I wish I could just sleep for like 36 hours straight and then stay awake the rest of the week.
Yeah, that would be great.
That would be so sick.
It's just,
That would be beyond sick. I mean, granted, yeah, that's only like 5 1/7 of an hour of sleep each night, but who gives a shit?
yeah, but that's about what I get anyway.
Yeah. Like I'm up at 3:30. I go to bed at 9. So yeah, 5-6 hours.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't miss is getting up that early. Now I'm getting up at 5:20ish, which is still early.
I really like getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, man.
It's cool in that you are out of work way early, and that's great. But
that's why it was such a good.
usually when I get home, I'm fucking ready to go like take a nap or some shit. Though I don't want to. I really, unless I like do this right here, slam a monster or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall asleep. Like if I sit on the couch after work, and it's fucking game over. Especially if I go like I'm sitting on the couch and then I kick my feet up on the side. It's gone.
Yeah, and then you're in like a no matter who you are, you always look cute when you fall asleep right after work.
Yeah.
You always sleep wicked cute.
Mhm.
Like I just in my head I'm like, oh my god, you're probably the cutest. It's the cutest you've looked in years, dude. Just so beautifully peaceful,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. And it's the two hands, like the two hands together.
Yeah, you're just like
I don't know. The other night, I usually sleep pretty good, but the other night I fucking woke up like every like hour in like a panic. I was like, I thought I was like late every like hour for some reason. I've been waking up in like the middle of my sleep lately, and I don't like that.
No.
I've always been pretty good about that.
No.
But I fall back asleep quick. It's not like I'm fucking fired up or some shit and have to lay there for a while. I fall asleep fast no matter what now because I feel like I'm just sleep deprived, which is probably the case for most of this country nowadays. But
yeah, I sleep great if I did literally one productive thing that day.
yeah.
Even if all I did was like fucking like clean the living room or some shit, I will go to bed and be like, oh
Yeah.
hell yeah. Like today, fucking kick some ass at work. That's the benefit of getting out at fucking 12:30 is that I still got to go home and unwind for fucking 4 hours, and then it's 6 o'clock.
Part of it is like I still have shit to do at this fucking house. So like I come home, and if it's not just like mowing the lawn or some like general housekeeping shit, it's like having to fucking actually do renovation.
Right, yeah.
And it's like then I'm gonna be even more tired, but then you just hit one of these,
Yeah, you just do one of them
and then you're
quick
good.
ones.
Then you play a couple of games of Helldivers, you're good to go.
Yep. Yeah, my combo lately has been Java Monster and Doom, classic Doom. Been fucking going crazy with classic Doom the last week. I hooked Dave and Wes up with some files. I can send them to you too. They're fucking cool. It's Doom 1 and 2 and 64 and a bunch of fucking creepy horror mods and like another mod that turns it into Alien Trilogy from the PlayStation. It like totally replaces all the textures with the PlayStation Alien Trilogy. It's fucking crazy.
Huh.
Is Helldivers still good? You still playing Helldivers?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had any problem with it because it's just so easy to play. Like, there's never any pressure. I never feel like I'm like FOMO or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I also feel like I can just drop into like any game with pretty much anybody, and it's good at like the game's pretty decent. Like their pinging system and stuff like that is pretty good about. You can usually command your teammates or at least give them a nudge, like, hey, go that way or whatever.
Yeah.
It's pretty good about that. Plus, they keep adding things. They just added another mech with like auto cannons on it. So they keep adding things. I enjoy it. I play like I try to like get the daily whatever it is there.
Like the daily
minor your personal order or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't feel like doing it though. Sometimes it's some bullshit where you gotta deal with like shit that you don't want to play.
It's always fucking something, dude.
I
haven't played it in fucking like 2 months. I just I unlocked I unlocked all the shit that I wanted to unlock, and I'm like, I'm just like unlocking things just because I have Yeah.
I'm actually saving a lot of credits and things like that because I know when the new pass comes out or whatever, I can just spend all those points like immediately.
Well, the craziest thing is that game is like, I put like 80 hours into it in that first 3 weeks to a month. It's a fucking amazing game.
Yeah.
I just burnt myself out on it, just like Baldur's Gate. But the difference with Baldur's Gate was it was like 620 hours. And I haven't touched it in like 2 months.
Yeah. I just like how casual it is. Like, it's great for like if you just want to sit back and shoot a bunch of fucking aliens.
Yeah. That's what I've been doing. I've been playing a little bit of Fortnite here and there too, because the new season is like Fallout and Mad Max themed, I guess, because of the movie. I guess there's a Mad Max movie.
That game is just like let's like get the licensing for everything, and
it's sick. It feels good to play though. I like it.
I've never played. I played it once, but that was way back. Actually, that Fortnite used to be. Fortnite wasn't a battle royale.
It was a PvE horde shooter.
Yeah.
It was like Earth Defense Force.
I played that, and then
or like Sanctum. Remember the Sanctum games? They were like RTS and first person shooters. They were weird.
I've heard of that.
Balloons Tower Defense.
Yep.
That's the one.
Another thing I can't decide on too is I usually get Madden, but NCAA is coming out.
You have to get NCAA. Come on.
But there's a bundle that's like $120.
I have to get a fucking new console because they're not putting NCAA on PC.
Oh.
Yep.
That could be a good sign.
Yeah, because
that means it's not Madden ported.
It won't. It also won't be fucking last. It won't be like a downgraded version because for whatever reason, or actually no, the Madden. That is a good point. I didn't think of it like that. But
it's not
Madden,
be exactly
Madden for PC this year was next gen, I think. But 2K is still last gen. So every year I get super stoked for the new 2K, and I always buy it on sale. I still get it half off, And then I'm like, oh yeah, there's no new features. Why do I do this every year? Fucking pisses me off. We're almost to the finals this year. I just started playing 2K24. I bought it in August. Or September, whenever it fucking came out.
I have it, and I don't remember if I bought it or if it's not on Game Pass, right?
It might be. It very well could be. They usually mark them up pretty good.
But I probably bought it on sale or some stupid shit. I just bought Devil May Cry 5 because it's $10, and I got all my. I earned enough like reward points to get a $10 gift card, and I was like, it's 9 something, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll just get Devil May Cry. It's pretty good,
dude.
It's like a really good Devil May Cry game, and it's fucking smooth too. It runs really well.
Devil May Cry 5 was my game of the year for 2019, the year it came out. That was over RE2 remake, Gears 5, and The Outer Worlds. That was a crazy year for games. But Devil May Cry 5 is fucking, man.
It got good ratings.
Man, it's
because the last one I played was DMC, which was
fine. It was fine.
Okay, but I think the biggest complaint was like the scenery and stuff wasn't the same.
It was a different Dante.
Yeah, and that the characters weren't developed the way they wanted them. Fans wanted them to be.
Yeah.
But I got 5 plus Virgil, so I'm gonna like run through it.
Whew. Dude, what you got to do, and you probably already knew this, but when you beat the game, like the normal story mode, just jump right into it as Virgil, and then you're just gonna be. It's like, remember the Force Unleashed games where you play as Star Killer, the Star Wars games, right? And at the end you like fight Darth Vader and he just fucking destroys you. That's what it feels like playing Virgil, because Virgil just starts off like his base moves are better than everybody else's max moves, and you just are.
Yeah.
And you get to play as Virgil through the whole story, so you're not switching off throughout.
The thing about like doing too much damage is like it kind of kills your combos.
Yeah. Well, it's not like how much damage he does, it's just how sick his moves are. Like he has a lot of teleporting stuff, and he has like his sword. He has a sword that he holds and a sword that he can summon, and then he can like swap places with it. It's fucking wild shit. I liked it more.
I love that. I love Devil May Cry games. They're very like
they're super anime.
And and it's a beat 'em up, but like it's strategic beat 'em up, and it's also like cinematic enough where it's like fucking always cool, and it's got its own style in a way. Like it doesn't really feel like anything else. There's not a lot where you can like juggle enemies with guns and shit.
Like Bayonetta maybe, but I don't know Bayonetta enough.
Bayonetta was similar, yeah.
But the Devil May Cry games, they're just sick. The humor is on point, especially 5. I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but the chick that makes all the arms for Nero.
In the bus thing?
Yeah. Nikki maybe? I don't know what her name is. But have you played 4? Have you played all of them, haven't you? Because you have all of them on PS2. Well, they're not.
I don't know if I played 4.
They're not here.
3 is the first one I played.
Mm-hmm.
And that was on PS2, I believe. But that one, I fucking love that one. Yeah, I think I did play 4 then. Because then I don't remember playing 1 and 2.
2 was really, really bad. 2 is really bad. If I'm remembering correctly.
There's a mobile version too now, which isn't even that bad. It actually looks pretty good for a fucking phone game.
So the last DMC game was 5 years ago now, which makes sense, I guess, because between 3 and 5 and DMC was probably a few. But I haven't played Ragnarok.
I was thinking that when I bought it
because
it was 19 when it came out.
Yeah,
I was like, Jesus, they're probably due for another fucking game here.
For real. I want God of War to go back to the fucking classic style because I miss that. I miss DMC has that really stylish anime flashy style beat 'em up hack and slash, but God of War was the only one that was really brutal. I guess
people don't like QTEs and all that kind of shit for some reason.
But they're
it's literally just cutscenes that you get to play.
People think that they want all their games to just be movies, but really what they want is to kill a Hydra in the very first level and then have a threesome on a boat and then kill everybody aboard.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do.
Yep.
Like the story for the remake.
I want to kill something with too many heads or too many hands.
I don't want to teach my son how to fucking
shoot an arrow
and how to hunt a deer and how to beat up a guy.
And look here, to be fair, I love the fucking
same. It was good.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what it didn't have? It didn't have orgies on pirate ships, and it didn't have me killing a 5-headed Hydra in the first mission.
Mm-hmm.
That's.
Yeah.
When you take the fucking blades and you like go like, and then you like it impales it through the head.
The Greek mythology shit was awesome.
Yeah, I think. Hear me out. It'd be really funny and really cool if the next God of War was Jesus. It was a Jesus Christianity themed, but not like singling out any of those 3 ones, but let's just have the next God of War take place during the Crusades.
Mm-hmm.
Can we please? I want like medieval. I want Kratos to be like the mountain from Game of Thrones.
We just need a Jesus game besides Bible. What was it? Bible Adventures or whatever.
Yeah, and Chex Quest.
Do you remember that game?
Mm-hmm.
It was for like. Maybe the Super Nintendo or something like that. Bible Adventures. And you played like Noah's Ark. There was 3 games. There was Noah's Ark. There was
abortion bombing. Abortion clinic bombing.
Yeah, abortion clinic bombing.
Child marriage.
And then something about like not drinking alcohol or some weird
public
shit.
Stoning.
Yeah, because for some reason hardcore Christians are like, you can't drink alcohol, but like, how come there's so much alcohol in the Bible? What are you talking about?
Look, I'm not going to...
They literally tell you to drink alcohol in the Bible, and then everybody's like, you can't do that. It's a sin.
I'm not going to speak for all Christians. I'm not going to speak for any Christians, but I will say that most Christians haven't read most of the Bible.
It's actually has to be a fact. It just has to. And if they did read it, it's like your eyes are relaxed type of reading.
Well, this is
and you're not really paying attention.
This is one of the things I love. I love George Carlin. He said, think of the average person, right? And when you think about the average person, you have to realize that half the people on Earth are stupider than the average person.
Yeah.
So think of the average.
We need George Carlin.
He's dead. He's been dead for a while.
We need him back.
Yeah.
We need Bray Wyatt back too.
If
there was 2 people I was bringing back, dude, it's George Carlin, Bray Wyatt. That world would be a better
I don't
place.
know if there's a better 2. I can't think of a better 2 off the top of my head. I can't think of the better 2 off the top of my head. I really can't. Bill Walton, maybe? But he just died. Norm Macdonald?
Yep. Well, maybe Norm. Norm would be good.
Yeah.
But he never got the big enough audience to spread
his beliefs.
Anything, you know?
What if we did
at least you had Bray gets the whole WWE audience, and then
then
George Carlin
just gets to yell again.
People, you know, it's weird because a lot of people don't really know who Carlin was. You almost have to watch stand-up comedy and be into it. He wasn't that mainstream when you look back at it. In the grand scheme of things, he wasn't that mainstream. He wasn't a Richard Pryor or who else was huge then?
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
He wasn't very he was only on HBO basically. You didn't really see Carlin anywhere else.
And that's fine. You know, HBO was great.
Yeah. But you didn't have him, he wasn't doing movies, he wasn't doing feature acts or anything like that.
I have a reminder.
Yeah, dishes.
I'm supposed to do the dishes. I'll do them later.
Yeah, we'll do them later.
Oh, I probably won't actually, but because I have to do all this doing clips and stuff. Oh, shout out to AT&T.
What happened with AT&T?
Oh,
Were you waiting for me to
God.
ask?
So, like, out at work, we don't get much signal. It's not very good. But AT&T has towers near the plant, so you get signal pretty much everywhere out there. That's what I've been hearing from everybody. So I said, all right, fuck it. I'm in the plant now. Instead of driving around or whatever, I gotta get AT&T because I gotta be able to post the clips and shit every day. So I go. It's a whole fucking goddamn. It's a whole thing. I fucking go online. I get the fucking. I'm set up for the plan and everything. It wants me to bring my own phone number, or I want to bring my own phone number. I go, okay, I'll get an eSIM, right? The eSIM's the thing that's in the phone that's just, you don't need a SIM card. I'm like, I'll get an eSIM. That'll be the easiest way. I can probably switch my service over like today because it's just a fucking digital thing. When I switched to Google Fi, I was done in like a half hour. It was over. It was immediately I had coverage. Nope, not the case here. So I ask for an eSIM. They say, okay, yeah, we can do that. We're going to mail it to you. You're going to mail me an eSIM. Okay. First of all, you could have just sent me a link, like an email me a link. Just email me a link and that would be it. No, they're going to take 2 days to send it. So they send me a fucking little card with a QR code on it. Cool. I'll just scan it and we'll get the number over. It'll be fine. Scan the thing. Now on my phone, I have two eSIMs. I have my Google Fi. I have my AT&T. Well, what do you know? The Google Fi one is still my fucking phone number that I wanted to transfer. So I restart my phone. Still says my fucking phone number. Still has my phone number on that eSIM. The other number is like fucking 13 digits. It's like some weird account number or some shit. So I said, fuck, I'm just going to delete these eSIMs and scan the card again. Deleted them both. Apparently you can't delete the eSIMs because that ruins everything. So I delete... God damn. So I delete the eSIMs. I scan the thing again. It's like, oh, this can't be added. It's already been used. Okay. Guess I'm going to the AT&T store. So I go to the AT&T store. I lock myself out of the house. I go to the AT&T store. I talk to this lady. She's like, all right, cool. We'll just print you out another card. She scans it. It doesn't work. All right. This is going well. So then she basically tries to sign me up for a different account and has to cancel out the pending transfer of the number. That seems pretty easy. Call them, say, hey, cancel out the number. We'll start from scratch. So she calls, tries to cancel the number, doesn't get it to work. They need she goes like, all right, well, we'll just like try and start over from scratch or whatever. Start over from scratch. She's trying to get this same number back. Man, there was so much stupid shit that I can't even remember the exact order that everything happened. So we're trying to get the number. She needs like info from Google Fi, like a transfer number, because they needed to transfer the number. So I call Google Fi and they're like, hey, what's your eSIM number or whatever? Oh, well, I can't find it because my eSIM's gone. I can't get into my Google account because I already canceled my Google account because I had AT&T now. And then at a certain point, he was still on the phone with me and I just hung up because I was like, I'm never going to find the info this guy wants. So after probably like at least an hour and a half in the AT&T store, I said, you know what? It's not a big deal. Just give me a new number. We'll start over from scratch. So she starts from scratch, so she takes my license, uses my license to put in like the info and everything. Starts a new account, lets me pick the number. Only problem is my license has the wrong address, and I didn't realize that. So now she puts in this. It's gonna come back. She puts it in. Has the whole account. It's all good. Everything's set up. The phone starts working and everything. So I go home. I go, all right, cool. I'm gonna sign into this AT&T app and like see what I can manage my account. Do whatever. Just check it out. So I put in my number, and it says that the account doesn't exist. I call AT&T. I say, hey, why doesn't this account exist? I just made it. They're like, oh, well, sometimes it takes 24 hours. So I wait till the next day. Call them again. Actually, first, after 24 hours, I went to log in, put my phone number in. I got my account number in. Everything's good. It says, now you just need to enter your FAN pin, F-A-N pin. All right, cool. It was sent to your email on file. And then it gives you know how it gives you like the stars and then the end of it? Okay, well, it says at gamil.com. So when she typed it in at the AT&T store, she put in Gamil instead of Gmail. All right, cool. That's awesome. Now I have to call them and try and get the email changed. Okay, that'll be 24 hours before the email gets changed. So I wait till the next day. So now I get through the FAN pin. Everything is good. Go to the next page. It says you need a verification code now. We're going to send it to you to the address on file. The address is wrong because it was the one on my fucking license that she put in. So now it's going to my old apartment.
Which, for people that don't know, is nowhere near where he lives now. It is nowhere near.
I just don't know when it would be delivered. I'd have to go over there.
It's a whole complex. There's also hundreds of apartments over there.
There's also a fucking key on every mailbox over there. So.
Right, so you wouldn't be able to get in.
So now I have to call them and get my address changed. That takes 24 hours, obviously. And so now I'm like a week in right now to AT&T.
Yeah.
And I still haven't gotten into my account. I need to
You
call
still
them.
haven't?
Tonight I need to call them and be like, what is going on? Because even when I get through all those steps, it says, we're going to send you a verification code. Which would you like us to send it to? And then there's no options. I can't pick text me or anything.
That's an AT&T thing. That's an AT&T thing.
I don't know what I have to do.
It only so I used to have AT&T. Hilariously enough, when I switched to Verizon, I had a very similar story, but luckily mine ended at like the 10% point of yours.
It's just too much shit. Like, why can't I call them and say, hey, here's my actual info. She put it all in wrong. Fix it.
Dude,
why does everything take 24 hours to process?
It was such horseshit. We literally, my dad picked me up. We were going to the Verizon store. We called the Verizon store. The guy there was like, yeah, all you got to do is bring your old phone and we'll do all the transfer there. I've had my old phone number since
that should be easy.
Yeah, I've had my old phone number since like 2008.
Yeah.
Since I was 12 years old.
I had 9223 for so long.
Yeah.
Then I had to get it changed for some reason, and then I only had that one for like 2 years, and now AT&T is like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah, for the longest time, my phone was 2985, but now it's pretty cool because it's 1824, which is Peyton Manning and Kobe Bryant.
Oh,
which is kind of dope.
Well, she let me pick like from a list.
Oh, they didn't let me do that. But what pissed me off, we call the guy, we're on the way to Verizon. He's like, yeah, all you got to do is bring your old phone. We're like, all right, bet. We get there, we show up. You think that I would be working with the guy at the Verizon store that's been working with my dad and I, and that knows both of us personally, or even the other person at the Verizon store that I know personally. No, they have me work with the fucking new kid there that's like just off of orientation that had literally no idea of what to do. And then we were there for like 45 minutes trying to just transfer my phone number over. And then finally it was the same thing. They were like, we need the verification number. We need the FIN or the FAN or the VIN, whatever fucking number. Not the VIN, that'd be a car. But whatever numbers. And then finally
Why do they need so many
finally,
numbers?
no, finally at the very end, we get to the very end, right?
I am who I say I am. Like, I went to the store.
Yeah, I'm
they
at
know
this-
who I am.
yeah.
I showed them my driver's license.
I got to the very end with Verizon, right? And they go, "Oh, is this a prepaid phone?" I go, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, we need a different set of numbers." And then finally, I was like, "That's not happening." And I just,
Actually, yeah, that was part of it too,
Yeah.
because I was gonna do prepaid,
yeah,
and then she said, "Well, if it's prepaid, you don't get access to the app and the website."
yeah,
I said, "Well, what is it to not do that?" She's like, "It's only like $10 more or whatever." So then that's when all the shit started.
yeah.
But like,
It's a joke.
dude, it's such a big company and they have so much money. Like, they're gonna act like it's a security thing. That's what they're gonna say. But why do they need so many?
Well, the problem
confirmations.
is you're expecting expertise, and this
No
isn't-
one knows
this,
what they're
This
talking
isn't meant to
about.
be a slight to anybody. It's going to be, but it isn't meant to be. But like the people that work at these phone stores are the kinds of people that we would have on the show.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing because they're literally not IT guys. They're just
Right.
phone literate people.
Right. They're just like millennials that kind of know
Yeah,
how to work
that's all it
computers
is.
and shit.
And they're friendly. They were friendly.
Yeah.
I
that's
didn't
the
have any
thing.
problem with the
No,
people
they're
that were doing it.
They just the problem is they don't know how to do their job.
Exactly.
Some people don't know how to do their
here's another
jobs,
one.
and it's fine.
So while I'm in the store,
At least they don't know how to do their job at the phone store. It'd be worse if it was like in the army or a sniper rifle
well, yeah, exactly.
camp
And they're
or
fucking
something.
going,
Fucking can't. Yeah.
How does this work?
Is that him?
Um,
I could shoot.
I'm in the
dog.
store and one of the other employees comes out of the back and she's like, he's been in there for like he's been in like the men's room for like 20 minutes yelling at his girlfriend and banging on the door. She's like bitching about another employee. So then like 5 minutes later, that guy comes out, right? He comes out of the back
Dudes rock.
and he's like bitching to them about it. She's like, or he goes, I'm gonna go on lunch, right? So obviously they're gonna get pissed because he was just back there for almost a half hour, and then wants to go on lunch. He's like, or one of the girls that was helping me, she's like, well, you were just back there for like a half hour, so. And then he goes, oh, well, I guess I'll just clock out then. Dude, like, what are you doing? Why do you need to? Do you not see that there's like multiple customers here? Like, don't do that. Like, this is not a professional place. And then there's an old guy there at the same time. He's asking about not AT&T shit. That's another thing that those employees have to deal with is old guys coming in and being like, how do I pull up birthdays on my Facebook? How do I pull up the list of birthdays? My grandson had it on there and now it's gone and I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah,
That's not an AT&T problem.
There were one of the people that I knew that works the Verizon store was actually helping an old couple and their, I hope, special needs son.
Yeah, hopefully it is,
Yeah,
because there's a real problem.
You
if it ain't.
hope.
I'm stressing out about it. Like, fuck.
But yeah, it was just like a step-by-step tutorial on like how to use an iPad. They were like sitting at the table at the Verizon store like, this is where your this is and this is this and you can turn it like this and it goes sideways. And
I
it's
spent
like,
enough time in there though, like that I got to look at the other fold phones, right? Because I have the Galaxy Fold 3, which is like kind of old now. It's a 5, I think, is the newest one.
yeah.
And I'm looking at the Google Pixel, and it's like I held them side by side, opened up, and they're really the same screen, but like the Pixel Fold's hamburger style, and the Samsung Fold's hot dog style.
I think I would rather go hamburger.
Really? I just don't like I like the wide aspect ratio, but I don't like the like it's a thin front screen. But I like it being tall for some reason.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things are feeds now.
Yeah.
But it crops off some stuff sometimes. But then it's just like, oh, okay. And then I open it up and it's full screen. So what the fuck's the difference? But the Pixel, for some people, they like the thicker screen, like the wider screen, front screen. but it's more stubby. But I hope that the new Fold, the 6, has a wider front screen. That's all I'm asking for. Just make it like the size of like the Galaxy, like the S24 or whatever the newest one is. It's like this tablet. I used to use this tablet all the time, but it's just a podcast tablet now because that phone is a tablet. And that's all I need to ever have. That thing is, I'm not going to say never, but I don't ever want to go back from a foldable now because that is so, like, you get so used to having a big screen. Oh my God.
Well, that's why, I don't even use, I have fucking, I have 2 computers in my house, and most, if not all of my online scrolling is on the 15 Pro Max. Yeah. Because I'm just, and
it's a shame because this actually is this is a P11 Lenovo tablet.
Yeah. It's a nice tablet.
A pretty good one. It's fast. It performs well. It's on par with my phone, really. But I'm just using it to start the show.
Well, that's that's the thing. Like that, I have the Asus laptop now. My old Acer that I used to bring over all the time, that was my gaming PC, is literally just for Discord and YouTube. Yeah, that's all it's for. Yeah. It was a $1,500 computer 9 years ago, and it's. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a pretty good life. That's a pretty good life, though, when you think about it. That's like an honorable. That's really. That's good. Like an honorable death. Yeah. You know?
Well, because nowadays, shit only
now
lasts
that computer is my number one used device because that's my TV when I go to bed. Oh. Is that laptop. So, I guess maybe the 15 Pro.
That's the college dorm lifestyle.
Still, bro. Laptop. Still, bro.
That's how they do it.
Not doing TV in the bedroom.
I have a TV in every room except my bathroom and my tech deck room, which is my boiler room.
Right.
So, I have TVs. This one I don't really use much. I was just thinking today, though, I feel like I need to use this more. Because, you know what's cool? We could actually have people through Discord call in and do the show through Discord. Because this is my PC that I'm looking at.
Right. Well, I also want to do Let's Plays from here.
And from here, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All that shit. Even when I do Clear Shots plays by myself, I might as well just do it in here. I got new mics coming, too.
And I was thinking about doing that, too.
Yeah.
Doing Clear Shots while you're at work.
I don't care.
I don't know.
I'll make another key.
Yeah, I was molested in this house. I should have a key.
Yeah. That's true. You are entitled to it.
Yeah, that has yet to be confirmed, but unfortunately the only person that knows is dead.
Right.
Doesn't that suck?
Yeah.
When you need answers from somebody?
Yeah, if you're trying to get a molestation confirmation. You know what I mean? That sounds like a punk band.
That does.
Like a punk rock band.
Yeah. Yo, Seattle, we are molestation confirmation. Show us your titties.
Oh, I was just watching Helldivers came out with a new one of their it's a news bulletin that they come out with.
Yeah.
And I guess they were in a lab and they created a small black hole on accident. And then and they were well, it spaghettified 12 employees, scientists or whatever. And then it says spaghettification verification or spaghettification visualization. And then it shows a body spinning around, going down a black hole. Oh my God, dude, I was dying. The spaghettification was so good. They're fucking teasing the fucking what's that race called?
The android dudes, the blue dudes?
The blue fucking underwater.
The Illuminate.
Illuminate, yeah.
Why the fuck I haven't played the game in months. Why do I know
They're
that?
teasing the fuck out of that.
I forget every day at work to punch out for lunch, but I can remember what the third faction's called from Helldivers, a game that the fuck.
Yep, that's how it goes.
Man, space is sick. Did you played the Mass Effect games, right?
Space is fake.
Did you ever play Mass Effect? I'd love to just be
I
that
actually-
guy. I'd love to just fly around in space like
I actually didn't.
like Commander Shepard.
You know what's actually like I want to do though? Bad. And I think Wes brought this up on the last episode.
We have to
he was
play
here.
Cry of Fear again.
I want to play we should. I want to play No Man's Sky VR
Oh,
cuz that looks fucking they have done so much work to that game and I haven't given it a chance again.
yeah. I have a list of some games I want to do Clear Shots plays on down here. I want to do some spooky games. I got a
have a
couple
list,
spooky
too.
games.
I still want to do the
We have to do Evil West.
yeah.
I uninstalled it again because I've been installing.
I
other
still
games.
I've held on to it cuz
Did you haven't started it yet?
no. I want it to be from scratch.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll just.
I almost thought about doing Devil May Cry, but I'd have to start over because I'm on like chapter 3 or something.
I think the perfect thing too is it'd be really fun to find a game that we could do in one sitting and then just split that video up.
Yeah.
Sorry for whoever doesn't want to listen to us brainstorm the show. That's just where we're at now.
Like a longer, like you want a longer game?
No, I want to do
'Cause if
like
you're gonna split it up,
I want to do like a classic Resident Evil game that we could beat in like 4 or 5 hours.
yeah, could do that.
Yeah.
Even if we just played 4 or 5 again.
Yeah.
I haven't played either of those in a while.
We could do 5.
5 is a great
We
co-op
could do 5
game.
together. That'd be cool.
When I played Helldivers on here, it was like an hour and a half almost.
Yeah.
But it was just me playing. Like I was like, I'm gonna play Helldivers, and then I was like, fuck it. Like I'll just put the fucking camera on, and like it's so easy with what we have now here. So I just was like, fuck it, I'll just do that. And I had to I turned the graphics way down because I was like scared it was gonna crash.
Oh, while you were recording?
Yeah, because I think that. I mean, now
Did you take the resolution down?
I've turned everything back up to like where I usually have it now, and I'm not getting crashes anymore.
I keep the game basically on low constantly anyway because it just makes
It's
my
demanding.
It
It's
gets,
a demanding
It gets
game.
my fucking CPU so loud. So loud.
Yeah, I keep it around medium with like some things on high, but it's not. I don't want to.
This is what I
push it.
do for like basically every multiplayer game. Everything is on low except for draw distance and particle effects. I love my particle effects, dude.
You can't see anything until it's like right here.
No. Draw distance is all the way epic.
Yeah. Like the mountain regions and shit, you know.
Yeah. And then textures, all that other bullshit is low. And then particle effects is maxed out.
Just so you can see the sparks and shit. Like
It looks cool.
the sparks look cool.
It looks cool.
Dude, that's one thing that does look cool always in 60 frames is flames and sparks.
Dude, I'm like a huge slut for like stupid little visual effects like that. And like that's one of the coolest things about Baldur's Gate 3 was all the different visual effects from combining spells and stuff. And I guess Larian's other games are even more like that because you're supposed to use the environment more. But I fucking love particle effects in games. I hate Bloom though. Bloom is stupid. Get that out of my face.
What is the game that they made before?
Divinity, Original Sin.
Yeah. So I wouldn't mind playing that, to be honest with
We
you.
can, yeah. You can do that.
I heard it's good.
Yeah.
They had a good reputation coming into that game.
Mm-hmm.
Into Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
And they are not in control of that game anymore, right?
Nope. That's all Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast and all that.
Yeah.
So like Baldur's Gate 3 was
That's
Larian.
kind of wild. That Wizards of the Coast was like, we're eating that up.
Well, I think they were only signed on to do the one game.
they had to have
and-
some sort of deal.
And then
'cause it's
Larian, the guy was like, the executives that we met and had relationships with are not the executives that are still there, so we don't even want to work with them anymore. So it was kind of like a mutual split. But not a bad way for a franchise to go out by having 2 critically acclaimed games, and then the third game arguably is one of the greatest games ever. I don't think
you
it
could
is.
make an argument.
I don't think it is because Act 3 just is that underwhelming for me. I still haven't beaten the game, 620 hours.
I never finished it.
I got almost every single character to Act 3, and I made, I think, well over like 30 or 40. Well, 30 or 40 playthroughs, probably well over 80 characters.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
But
yeah, for those of you that don't know, well, I'll have to do a clear...
we almost could do a...
I'll have to
we
do
almost
a clear
could co-op
shots.
it.
I'll have to do a Clear Shots plays at Baldur's Gate 3. Just to show everybody what my file list looks like.
And you've played more than I have, so like you probably could just... I'll just follow you if we want to do a co-op thing.
It'd be really funny. We could use the fucking...
We'll just make our D&D characters.
We'll use the console commands and just have our guys be fucking max level from the get-go.
Yeah.
And then just scroll through. We don't recruit anybody. It's just me and you as Jake and Seth from Clear Shots, just being total punks across.
Yeah, we should.
That would actually be hilarious.
Be in character.
Can we do that? We should just make two guys. Well, I'll use the console extender to make us max level from the get-go.
Yeah, we could do that.
And then just go from there.
Yeah, why not?
Be total pricks to everybody.
We gotta do that. I mean, I feel like we talk about doing shit all the time, and then we don't do fucking.
It's because we're tired.
Jerkers.
It's because we're tired all the time. That's really what it is.
We gotta bring tear jerkers back. That's been 10 months. I looked the other day. 10 months. It's almost been a year.
Damn.
So we gotta start doing that. I know Wes is interested in doing it again. So we'll do it. We could probably do it this weekend.
I could do Sunday.
Okay. Yeah,
or Saturday.
Let's try and establish that. Lock that in.
Yep. But other than
what
that,
was it that I
other
was...
games, I've been playing this game called Inscription. It's really cool.
Inscription.
Mm-hmm. It's this like horror themed dark fantasy deck building roguelike game. Which essentially it's just like fucking Hearthstone or fucking
I
Slay the Spire or whatever
stuff for some reason. I never, I don't know what it is, but like card games, virtual card games, never really grabbed me for some reason.
I like this one specifically because of how fast the games are. If you know what you're doing, or if you don't know what you're doing, you can lose in like the first or second turn, and most games don't last longer than 2 or 3 minutes at a time. So like I have wicked awful problems sitting and playing one game. If it's a game I played before 100 times, I will sit there and play it for 12 hours straight. If it's a brand new game, I can't. Do you have that problem? I fucking suck at that.
It honestly, like it's hard for me to open brand new games because most of my new game, to be fair, like most of my new games are Game Pass games that I didn't pay for. If I paid for them, I would open them. But like, I think that's the biggest thing is when I play new shit, it's mostly on Game Pass. When I buy a game, I feel like it's something that I was either hyped for already, or it's something that I already play, like on Madden or fucking The Show or whatever. Right. It's just like sometimes I have things installed that I don't even end up opening at all before I uninstall them to make room for something else.
That's most games for me. That's been like Evil West twice.
Yeah.
That's currently Final Fantasy 12. Actually, Final Fantasy 1 through 10 and 12 and Sekiro. All these games.
Oh man, I tried playing a Final Fantasy game recently because I haven't really played anything since 7 and 8. I played 7 when I was like a kid, and even 8 I was like really young for. So like, and I remember like a good chunk of it, but like I know I've revisited 7. I never revisited 8, which as far as I remember, I liked 8.
8's fantastic. Dave and I have a cardinal rule with Final Fantasy that on any given day, or actually no, I think as of Monday we've superseded that rule, and it is just Final Fantasy 7 is the best one. But then it's also
well, that is almost objective at this point.
It's also 6, 8, 9, and 10. Or maybe was it 10?
So
Dave, you'll have to call in. You'll have to call in and let us know.
And then we'll...
Once Seth gets his number from AT&T, call in.
Yeah.
We're mailing you the number right now.
I could open Discord, see if he's on.
Yeah, we're live. Are we live?
We're not live. We're recording. We could do these live.
That would be awful.
Is actually what's crazy. Because, like, I really don't edit these. So, like, I can just hit this button instead of this button.
And just do start streaming.
And we're on YouTube live. And or fucking whatever, Twitch or whatever we want to do.
We could do that. That'd be fun.
We should start doing more live. Because we did a Clear Shots live once with Bill. We were watching the Packers game. We were watching a Packers game. And I want to do more of that. Because it's way easy to do now. The fact that, like, we have, like, this is all set up to do everything that we wanted to do.
Yeah. Now
it was all taken into account in that way. So, like, it's as simple as it gets now.
I don't really like the lighting in here. You're a little pale on the screen.
I agree. I messed with the brightness a little bit, but what are you gonna do?
But wait, so you're playing Final Fantasy?
So which one's the one that is on Xbox?
13.
It's like the newest one. 13 is?
16, 15.
Whatever one I played was like a multiplayer hub that I started off in. It wasn't grabbing onto me for some reason. I want to get back into Final Fantasy, but I feel like I want a game that's real time combat. And does that not exist?
What do you mean real time combat?
Like Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, you would be looking for like 7 remake or 15.
15. That might be the one I actually played.
15's cool. It's where you're Prince Noctis and you have your 3 bodyguards and you're driving the fucking Cadillac across the country.
I didn't play that one. Is it? That's not.
That's the
Xbox,
one Brian.
though.
Yeah, it is. That's the one Brian and I talk about all the time. How it has literally the best fishing mini game in any game of all time.
Okay.
It's like each character has like a special mini game that like will boost up their stats, and the main character's special stat he boosts by going fishing, and it's immaculate. It's absolutely.
I'll just
perfect.
play VR fishing, but
yeah. But Final Fantasy 15 is good. A lot of people were mixed on it. I thought it was pretty good. 7 remake is great. I didn't finish it. I didn't play part 2 of the remake.
I thought that was weird that they split it up, but
I don't want to get into that.
I said, I haven't played since 7 and 8, and I remember playing Final Fantasy 3 US, which is not 3.
6. Technically 6.
6?
Yeah. That was fucking amazing.
That was pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah.
At the time, especially at
that
the time.
one is I recently played through that. I got a little more than halfway through before I fell off, but I had the Pixel remaster. And for a fucking SNES game just being upscaled, it blew me away. Some of the visuals they had for a fucking pixel.
Yeah, some
art
of those
game. Those like late SNES games look so good.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they actually do. And they didn't intend for that to be the case, I don't think, but they were able to make the pixelated graphics that good, so they did, to make them the best quality.
Yeah.
And then now when you have the capability to run it that way, it comes out. It comes out the way it was like intended to be, which is awesome. That kind of shit is so cool to me. Playing things on emulators, like, it really changes the way it's presented to you. Like, it doesn't... Things look much better now. Even my N64 emulator that I have on my phone, like, it looks better than what it did. And, you know, another thing that's interesting, too, is, like, some of these games... Like, there's 2 different ways you can go. You can go, like... I'm going to emulate this on my like jacked PC and make it look sick, or I'm going to get a CRT TV and I'm going to plug it in with an AV cable
and I'm going to be authentic.
Yeah. And they both look good in a different way. Because like the retro style, like N64 stuff, like it looks totally different on a CRT TV, and it's intended to look that way. That's why. They've designed it to look that way.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things that you probably lose by switching to a flat screen.
The fidelity's higher, but
yeah. but you're going to be losing some of that art. You know,
You're not getting. That's the bottom line. You're not getting what it was. Yeah, exactly. It was meant to be. They were designing it for that CRT style. They were designing it for the 64-bit.
Yeah.
Graphics.
It's like if you put like, I don't know how cars work, but it's like if you put a Porsche engine in an F-250 and then try to run over a camel with it, it wouldn't work.
Right. That's correct.
You know?
Yep. Anyway, we'll see you next time. That's a good way to wrap it. What are we done here? An hour?
Hour and a half? I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, we can.
Did you have food or object?
Let me take a look. Oh, I still have some left over from last time.
Yeah.
Let me eliminate this reminder here. And I got an Amazon order delivered. I'll just let you guys know all my notifications here real quick. Got a Google Ads email.
I don't have any. Nobody asked me how I'm doing.
Amazon emails. Couple credit card purchases that were not me. Let me see here. Food or object. I have two more. I have two that I haven't used. We could probably make those work. All right.
Yeah.
I got. Yeah, these are cool. Big Red Gum versus Yo-Yos.
I'm taking Big Red because, for one reason only, it's my favorite scene in Ricky Bobby.
Oh, okay.
Where he's like, if you don't chew Big Red,
That's
fuck you. Dude, I lost my virginity while watching Talladega Nights, so I need that scene in there because I'm pretty sure I busted at the Big Red scene. My vinegar strokes were at the Big Red scene, so we're taking Big Red. You're not convincing me otherwise.
To be fair, like, okay.
Who gives a fuck about a yo-yo?
But he could have done that joke with any...
Couldn't have, though. He couldn't have. He couldn't have.
All right.
He couldn't have. You know, earlier we were talking about how words roll off the tongue? The reason Big Red works is because Big Red is the same as fuck you. So he can't be like, if you don't chew double mint gum, then fuck you. It doesn't work. If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you.
It's better. They picked the right gum, is what you're saying.
Yeah. If you don't chew Juicy Fruit, then like what the... No. Because Big Red, a guy that chews Big Red would hate on other people that don't chew Big Red. It doesn't work with any other gum.
I love how, like, that's... I don't think most people would look at it that way, but it's like a comedy way of looking at it, right? Because you're going, okay, what's the best... Like, in that scenario, if you're writing that joke, you're going, okay, what's the best flow for that? Like, what's the best brand that flows the best in this joke?
Yeah.
I don't think most people would look at it that way.
Thank you.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Is like, I think you would still get the joke. It wouldn't be as good, but I don't think it would. I mean, it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
I don't know how good that joke is. We're still fucking talking about it right now.
Fair. That's fair. But I watch a little kid. There's like a 7-year-old kid on Instagram that does some sick yo-yo shit with glow-in-the-dark yo-yos, and I kind of fucking love it.
Does he chew Big Red?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Here's another one that I watch that you need to start watching. There's a kid that watches lights turn off.
I need that. I need that right now. Is he,
He
like the
stands
new?
in front of businesses.
Is he the new CEO 100 Able? Or is
He's
he
not
there
that.
yet?
He's not that style.
He's not that cool yet.
It's a different genre.
Dude, did you when I was sending? Okay,
First off,
He definitely. To be fair, he definitely has.
a touch of the tism.
Yeah, it's definitely autism. But he stands in front of businesses and goes like, "Hey, we're gonna watch KFC's lights turn off," and then he like stands there, and almost always he misses it happen because he turns back around to look at the camera.
That's so good.
And then it turns off, and he's like, "Oh, they turned off." And that's like
so
the whole
good.
thing, dude. They sell.
And
they
what
have
you
some merch.
what you don't see on the other side of the camera is just like a fucking Dodge Caravan, like a 2000, not even.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
a 2002 Ford Freestar. It's just the most exhausted
Yep.
mother in the
Yep.
driver's seat.
Yep. It's a minivan with still the brown trim, the wood
Yeah,
panel trim.
yeah. And there's not like key marks in it, but there's like buff marks where they tried to buff out somebody that keyed
Yeah.
the car, and then
Yep.
they were like, "Fuck it, it's a Freestar."
Yeah, yeah. They're like it's an 87.
Yeah, man.
Hey, to be fair, they're making money off of it. They're probably making more money than us.
Who?
This kid that watches lights turn off.
Oh,
That's what's crazy to me.
is the
Is
lights?
the guy that watches lights turn off and then goes, "Oh, they turned off." It makes more money than us. I feel like we put more work into this.
I don't.
Well, yeah, but still, you might. You know what I mean?
I do have to walk here.
Yeah, and you get to sit here and talk into the microphone. Like, he just has to be there for like a minute.
Yeah.
And, well, he probably sits there for longer than that, but he knows when that shit's going to turn off. He probably does some research and goes like, "Hey, when are they closing? How long do you think
Do you
it
think
takes for them to
anybody
clean
ever
up?"
tries to fuck with him and they turn the lights back on when he gets in the car to leave?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I would do that.
that
Dude,
would be
I
awesome.
I would turn it off a couple times for this kid. You know what I'm saying? I would turn it on, back off.
I would do just
Turn
the
it on
lobby,
again.
and then I would turn that off, and then I would do just the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then I'd I'd call the cops and tell them to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yep. I love that guy. I need that guy in my life. ASAP. Obviously, CEO 100 Abel is the ultimate king of kings.
Mhm.
I don't know if you checked in on him when I posted him to one of the group chats the other day.
I haven't looked into it in a while.
I can't remember what he's doing. I think for a while he was doing he was doing
Yeah.
he was filming and stopwatching cold starts on cars. So
Yep.
so like he would
That's autism.
he would go out to the car, be like, "Okay, it is Monday morning. It is 30 degrees outside, and we're going to try and start the Chevy Malibu."
The funny thing is,
but people watch it. I mean, I watch it. There's like thousands and thousands of. There's like 20,000 views on videos like that. But right now he's doing the different like Windows 98 like boot up tones or something.
well,
And
here's
he's
the
like,
thing.
"This is boot up tone number 3."
Your cold starts, though, are not reflective of the vehicle. It's reflective of your battery. Like, it depends on how many cold cranking amps and shit that you have. Like, you could get a new battery in the car and make it start better, you know,
I think he's looking into something else.
more efficiently. Like, I'm not sure
I
what
don't-
he's looking for.
I think he's just interested in how the car turns on when it's cold outside.
I guess.
Maybe there's something to do with the noise that it makes when it's cold out versus when it's warm out that like it gets him excited or something. Like with
Yeah.
fucking trains and shit. Like
That guy, dude, the train guy
the train guy.
with the fucking fisheye lens and
Yup.
shit, that guy is epic.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
dude, it's so
don't
good.
you get excited for shit? I get excited for shit. Whenever I see other people riding motorcycles, I always give them one of these. Have to.
Oh, motorcycles?
Have to give them the groovy.
No.
And then whenever I see a Mentor ambulance,
Oh,
I have to
ambulances?
give them the horns, because that's what I'd always do when they would come into the ER. I'd be like, "Yo, you're with me,"
There's not really like a vehicle that I'm like.
or like I get excited when I see trains, but not because the vibrations or whatever, but because I just get so excited imagining what's on them. Like there could be anything on a train, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, who's checking this?
Nobody is. Really? Dude, the amount of times I've been looking for jobs, I've never seen an opening for train, like train car inspector. There's nobody checking those trains.
Yeah.
Or it's a really tight union.
That's true. Yeah, because even at work, we have the ingots come in on a rail track, and it's like
Yeah, who's running this?
No one's approving any of it. Like, it's just the guys, the remelt guys.
Yeah.
They're fucking mutants half the time. So it's like,
I mean, I worked for Remelt, so there you go.
yeah. So it's like, what the like? None of those guys know what they're fucking looking for.
Yeah, it's like, yeah,
There
who
could be
knows?
so much drugs on those fucking things.
Yeah, who knows, man?
Yeah, it's a mystery.
Um,
Rail cars are a mystery, and I'm gonna stick by that. I'm gonna stand by it.
Yeah.
You know
I
who's
also
gonna come back on here? I was thinking the other day.
Bill.
Yep.
Yeah, I was
Correct.
I was saying Bill earlier. Yeah, I was like, man, I fucking wish I should have texted Bill the other day because
I
I
know.
totally misread your message. I thought you said I have a guest idea for Thursday, and then I responded, "Fuck yeah!" I didn't realize you said, "Do you have a guest idea for Thursday?"
I posted it in the group chat to see if anybody wanted to. Brian was gonna come, but he said he would do it if he could get out early. He couldn't though. So maybe we can get him in too.
But yeah, the other guy, the third guy, is that dude in one of the chats. That's the home movies question guy. Did you watch any of those videos?
Oh, on
the number one home movies fan, and every day he asks a home movies what if question.
No,
Dude, no way.
he asks. Oh, I did see something about this. I didn't look into it though.
That's the Holy Trinity. I need whatever that guy you were talking about with the lights turning off, CEO 100 Abel, and whatever he's doing, because whatever he's doing is classic. You know that I guarantee like 90% of his subscribers are because he has like every episode of Teletubbies on his channel.
Mm-hmm.
Literally every episode of Teletubbies is on his channel.
That's godly. That's godly.
That's how I found him. And then the reason I stayed is because of his fucking Lego.
It's not the worst strategy, though,
his
right?
Lego Star Wars stop motion videos.
Yeah.
Where
It's not the worst strategy. Like, think about it. You build the audience
from the ground up.
And yeah, you make no money on those because they're all copywritten.
And it's all fucking, what's the word?
But you've got all those followers. So now you make your own content. They see it. Obviously it's good. So then, and you know that it's going to be good.
That's what what used to be about, though. It used to just be about people being like, this is the shit I'm into. Here it is.
Yeah.
And like shit like that, like it might sound like we're making fun of them because they're fucking like, you know.
Well,
we
it also
are.
was mostly like Dragon Ball Z compilations with Linkin Park.
And like a lot of swearing and drowning pool compilations on Gears of War clips.
Yep.
That shit was sick. Machinima videos.
Mm-hmm.
Gone. Rooster Teeth is gone.
Yep.
Which is fucking sad.
Yeah.
But also what happens though when, I mean, think about it like this. Rooster Teeth, the red versus blue guys, is basically like, imagine if me, you, Wes, and Dave somehow became famous off of getting high and playing Halo.
Yep. And we
like,
just still lived at Wes's old house.
Yeah.
You know?
And then we just made machinimas.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden we have a multi-million-dollar. What they shouldn't have done, and I'm not a businessman. What they shouldn't have done is a bunch of shit that nobody wanted to watch.
Yeah. Stick with the shit everybody wants to watch.
This is the craziest thing to me. It seems like all these media companies die as soon as they stop putting out shit people want to watch. And then my favorite thing is that as soon as
because they strike gold and then they don't go with it.
My favorite thing is when people stop watching and then somebody involved with the project goes, if you don't want to watch, then don't watch. And then it goes, okay, cool. I'm going to go back to watching Game of Thrones then because that's what I'm doing anyway.
There's always one guy on like the forums.
There's
right?
always there's always one actor or actress that thinks they're way, and then a developer or some shit. That's like, we like that people don't like it because that means that we did a good. No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean
that's not what it means.
There's no nuance to how bad your product is.
It's factually not what it means.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. If people don't watch it because it's not good.
And the funniest thing is that like all the people listening are probably all thinking of a different fucking show or game or movie or whatever. Like you can just whatever one you're thinking of is what we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't have any specific ones other than fucking Star Wars, but that's only dead because somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah.
Because nothing will ever I don't know how.
They just said it happened, so it happened. You know what I mean? Have you seen the second Dune?
I haven't seen any of the Dune.
You've seen no Dune?
No Dune. I'm a Duneless boy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Nick was talking to me about him, and I'm just stretched too thin over fictional universes, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm playing. I mean, I'm always watching fucking Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon now. Still, that hasn't stopped. And then I've got my fucking my Let's Play videos and my I don't know.
There you go.
Sports
So
stuff.
you're all set.
Sports stuff.
Yep. Sports stuff.
I don't go to the movies either, though. I don't
either.
I don't
It's
watch
on Max
movies.
now,
I don't
though.
watch movies. I don't do anything like that. You know me, man.
All right, mozzarella
I'll
sticks.
probably watch it. What?
Mozzarella sticks versus bay windows.
I do like a nice bay window.
They're nice in certain scenarios. Yeah.
The problem with getting rid of bay windows is that you wouldn't really ever see it. You would never be able to see the bay from inside.
Right.
You would have to be outside to see a bay at all times.
Or you'd have to, well, you could still have regular windows to see it, but you wouldn't be able to see it the same way.
It just
It's not as panoramic.
It wouldn't work. Because if you don't have a bay window overlooking the bay, you don't even know there's a bay there.
Right. And do you even really have a bay window? You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is the thing.
Like I have some upstairs, but
like
I don't
if you have a
consider them.
window, okay, if you have a window overlooking a bay, but then you have a bay window overlooking a ground, which one's really the bay window? You know, it's like all tiny horses are ponies, but not all ponies are tiny horses.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're putting the heart before the course and all that with the bay windows. But I've never seen a bay look different out of a window that wasn't a bay window, whether or not it was. But I really like mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
So I'd have to go with mozzarella sticks.
You got to think about it like it's mozzarella, it's stick, and then it's fried.
Well, because the other problem is like, what are you going to replace mozzarella sticks with? Like fucking Baby Bell sticks? Like, what are you going to do? What other cheese would you use?
You can't replace it. You'd have to just take...
You're not doing cheddar cheese sticks.
Stuffed crust pizza without the pizza. Just the crust. Which is fine.
We just have stuffed crust instead of mozzarella sticks?
Just a ring of crust.
Or it's like a cinnamon roll where it's just a
But
continuous ring.
That's so inefficiently packaged that it's just a ring, but it's in a whole pizza box.
I think it'd be
So
more
much
inefficient.
empty
It'd be
space.
more inefficient to devise a machine to construct a cardboard ring. Ow. Around the crust. It'd be funnier. Okay, here's what we do is we package it initially. It comes off the conveyor belt line in a pizza box, and then there's a second conveyor belt line that turns that pizza box into just a ring.
Okay.
And then we don't recycle any of it.
No, the rest of it goes in the trash.
It goes straight in the garbage. And then when like we have like coffee straws and like beverage straws in the cafeteria and stuff, and those go in a separate trash can, and then at the end of every month we just dump that trash can into the closest river.
Yeah. It has to be a body of water.
Yeah, whatever the most important body of water is.
Whatever has water, like actual municipal water attached to it, that's what we're dumping in.
Yeah, whatever has the most turtles, they're getting the straws.
Turtles, sea creatures.
That's the thing that I think about all the time. Like when people are like, "Oh, I cut the rings off the soda necklaces so animals don't choke on it," and I just fucking geek laughing because it's like every time I see like a Save the Turtles ad, I go to Walmart and I buy a box of straws and I dump it in the river.
Yeah.
So like you're doing the damage to yourself.
Shouldn't the turtles just not go into the plastic?
I don't get it. your whole life, you're seeing things that are food and things that aren't food, and then you see something that obviously isn't food, and you're like, oh, not only can I eat this, but I'm gonna wear it as a necklace. It's too tight, idiot.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You can't go back in your shell. Go back in your shell. Just go back in your shell. Get stuck on your neck.
I know. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's
What
true.
the fuck are they doing? Are they stupid?
Yeah.
They have to be.
Mm-hmm.
And this is sea turtles we're talking about.
No,
so they're
it's
not even really turtles.
To be fair, it's not just turtles, I guess. But a lot of fish, like, sea creatures, it's like they can kind of squirm. They're pretty squirmy. Like most underwater creatures are squirmy. So like if you have some shit around your neck and you can squirm, dude, like you have no
shouldn't
excuse.
be a problem.
No
It
excuses.
literally shouldn't be a problem. And that's the other thing too. It's like, oh, well, they get the straw up their nose and they can't breathe. They breathe water, dude. The straw will help them breathe the water faster.
The breathing is everywhere.
It's so stupid. They're literally surrounded by breathe. It's fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
I really don't understand how. And this is the other thing too.
It's all democratic hope.
You got a bunch of turtles there. Why aren't any of your turtle friends helping you get the straw out of your nose? Probably because they're looking at you and going like, wow, you can breathe way better now.
Right. Yeah.
I just don't get it, man.
Maybe. I mean, honestly, like, the other sea creatures might look at it as more attractive. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like a cool...
Like a
it's
rebellious
a
thing.
It's a sign of, like, discovery. It's a sign of, like, I've been there type of thing. You know what I mean?
It's like having a cool scar down your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like an
yeah.
adventure. It's like an adventure. It's like a tattoo.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Would you ever want to get a glass eye?
I mean, I'm not so much a pirate anymore, but like if I was still a pirate, then I probably would do it. I don't know. I feel like pirate, it's like a pirate, it's a general pirate style move to do that. A glass eye just looks it doesn't, if your eye doesn't move in synchronicity with the other eye, that's where it gets weird. You know what I mean?
Well, you could just put glass eyes in both your eyes.
Or do that, yeah. And then you're just kind of always looking forward. And then you just kind of got to, it's mostly like a neck thing, but, which is fine. You can do that. Yeah. Or just wear shades, wear 2 eye patches.
Wear shutter shades.
Or that, yeah. Yeah, there's ways around it, but.
I think it'd be cool to get a glass eye. I would want one that was like a pool ball, but not like an 8 ball, like a 3.
Yeah, like a random ball for sure.
Yeah.
Would you want it to be spots or solids, or spots or stripes? Or stripes or spots.
Solids or stripes?
Well, yeah, solids or stripes. The same thing.
Well, I said 3, so it'd have to be stripes.
Okay. Well, a 3 is a solid.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I want a 3 in stripes.
The 3 is the red
Is
solid ball. Yeah.
You would know better than I would. I don't play snooker.
Yeah, well, so yeah, I would probably do like a. Now,
you know what would be
depends
cool?
on your color.
What
too,
if you
like,
got a D20? What if your glass eye was a D20?
I feel like it'd be irritating.
And then it just, well, no, it's still an eye, but like it moves around and it's just always changing the numbers around.
So it's in a rounded,
like
a rounded glass case.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Or you could get Kano's eye from Mortal Kombat.
I would want one eye instead.
Just one big eye?
Yeah, like one
like
in the
Leela?
middle. Like I would move it in the middle. Because most of the Cyclopses I've seen, like they have some kind of like cool, like a quirk, you know what I mean? They have like a different.
Yeah, like the one guy can like do this and lasers come out.
The lasers thing. I think I'd probably end up with lasers if it happened. But
I want the Kano laser, so you should get the Cyclops laser.
Yeah. We should definitely do like a laser type of shit for sure. I think we should go like the laser route. But that's probably the move. If you could surgically move it to the middle, because then you probably have the best. That's probably the best spot to have it anyway. If you only have one eye.
Yeah, because then people can't poke both eyes at the same time.
Right. They have to go one finger.
They have to do one finger, then it's way easier to grab it.
Yeah, and it's much less accurate.
Yeah.
With one because of the aerodynamics and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're figuring it out, dude. It's in the PEMDAS.
Yeah. Did you see that they have fidget guns now?
No way.
Yeah, I feel like it's some fucking psyop or some shit. I feel like it's another country.
It always is.
Trying to get into the kids, give them guns. They're like literally like they'll fucking cock back and shit, and they shoot shells out. They're called fidget blasters or whatever.
That's fucking stupid. Well, I mean, I guess it's just like
Look
a cap.
that
It's like a cap gun, I guess.
Just look it up and be like, oh, what is going on with the marketing for this?
Yeah.
It's so sketchy.
There's always something going on.
Gotta have
dude.
kids have fucking Glocks and shit.
I saw a wicked awesome video. I'm not
Really?
going to continue, but
That's
it
cool.
was somebody that did not know gun safety. And
I know where that's going.
he apparently was like recording a diss track or like a music video or something for a song.
Whoops! Don't do that.
And turned the safety off and then shot himself.
Okay. Well,
How about don't do that?
Don't do diss tracks.
Don't. First off, don't do diss tracks. Second
I'm
off,
looking at you, Drake, and whoever he's beefing with, Kendrick
Lamar. This is my thing is growing up as a kid listening to all of Eminem's diss tracks, I kind of don't really care because like I feel like personally plus I don't who gives a shit about Drake? Who gives a shit about Drake?
I feel like diss tracks, like it doesn't. I feel like you're better off. Like it's almost more of a diss to just ignore them and be like, you're not on my level.
Yeah, but that's where like pride gets into it and stuff.
I don't like the back and forth type of shit. It's like,
if
you're going to do a diss track, do one and have it fucking hit.
That shit, yeah, the back and forth shit's annoying because I can't keep up.
It's not a rap battle.
Right. I can't keep up. But I do like
it's like they're acting like it's Wild and Out or some shit.
I like Eminem's his diss track on Machine Gun Kelly was good. That was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're not all bad.
I've listened to a lot of Eminem lately.
I like Machine Gun Kelly's like. Have you heard his like punk albums?
No,
they're not bad. Tickets to My Downfall, and then he did another one after that, and they're like decent. He's got Travis Barker playing drums on them. Like they're pretty good for like. I think part of it too is like punk rock was like dead for a while, and then he goes, I'm gonna do this, and he
goes, well, can't rap anymore. Eminem buried my career.
yeah,
literally.
Yeah, that's basically what happened.
Like,
but he does. Some of those songs are pretty good. I will say that.
Yeah,
I'm not like a huge fan of him, but like I definitely respect that he was like, I can step into this genre and do it. You know.
Yeah, by all accounts, I think I've never met the guy. He seems fine. I don't know. I just think and this is the other thing too. I think his diss track at Eminem was a pretty good diss track.
Sure.
But Eminem is just gonna kill you.
It just don't go after Eminem. How about that?
You can't. You literally can't.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, it's like getting crossovered by Allen Iverson. It's just gonna happen.
Yep. That's right. And it's like, you know, I never understood the whole thing. Like, go back and forth and write tracks about. Like, it feels like you're too hung up on it. Like, it makes it feel like you're obsessing over it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in a way they are. But also, it could be like some kayfabe shit, dude. They could be like friends, and they could be like, hey, let's do this. Let's go back and forth like 5 times.
And then have each fucking song get like 500,000 plays. And
yeah. Yep. You like if I was a musician that was like, if I was a rapper, I'd probably do that kind of shit. Why not? Especially if they're both big. They're both on that level where they like, it's not like they've never talked to each other.
Right.
So that's a possibility
Well,
too.
I think a lot of diss
And they're never
tracks-
going to tell you that
a lot
that's
of
the
diss tracks
case.
do come from people that like would know each other personally, sort of like how
Sure.
most kids are molested by people they know.
Yeah. Anyway, they.
And I'm still trying to figure out.
I mean, I'm still hung up on the.
I'm still hung up on this house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is that it? That's about 2 hours in. We were gonna end like half an
We'll
hour
end it
ago.
with that. Wait, so are you picking mozzarella sticks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick mozzarella sticks.
Because, like I said, I've never seen a bay out of a window and been like, is that really a bay or not? Or is it from the window? And whether it's a bay window or a regular window, it doesn't really matter whether or not
Now,
the bay
if
is
it's
there.
if it's a green bay, then I'm on that side. But it could just be probably.
They don't have bay
bay
windows in box seats, though. Those are going to be just like, your standard,
Yeah.
like floor ceiling windows. So I'm picking mozzarella sticks again.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to be devil's advocate there, and I ended up just reinforcing
Well,
myself.
yeah. No, you pretty much circled right back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, mozzarella sticks are great. So
They are pretty good. I might try and see if I can find some on the way home, see if there's some kicking around anywhere.
I'm sure they're kicking around.
Yeah, that would be sick. All right. That's it.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening. Keep checking the channel.
Yeah, we're going to be doing stuff. Trust us.
We keep talking about doing stuff. We're going to be doing stuff.
One of these days, I'm going to be
It's going to
awake.
pop right up,
I'm
too.
going to be awake all the time. I promise.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Blah.